From Senegal to Sugar Hill, trace the bloodline. 100 years of brilliance through the color line. They thought the shackles broke but kept the mental chain. Langston penned the future while they legislated pain. Harlem's ballrooms birthed the cosmos in mahogany, while lynching trees still decorated southern botany. Josephine, Wakers, pearls, and Garvey's Navy ships. Du Bois debating destiny with scholarship on his lips. The Renaissance was a renaissance, it was resistance, fam. Every trumpet blast from Armstrong was a battering ram. They gave us minstrel shows, we gave them Sora Neal. Turned depression into art, made the fabricated real. Cotton Club excluded us from tables every set. To form the Deanest Nightly, never free from the debt. But Bessie Smith could shatter glass, shatter cash, shatter lies. Every note she sang contained a revolution in the sky. Build temples from the rubble, make cathedrals from the struggle. Turn the margins to the center, now they study what we scribble. We build temples from the rubble, every generation double. The inheritance of genius that they tried to keep us from. Fast forward through the decades, watch the pattern reassemble. Malcolm's speeches, Martin's marches, every voice begins to tremble to the earth until the structure shows its fractures. FBI was tracking every coon with every pastor, every actor. 40 acres never came but 40 minutes on a stage. To reconvene your consciousness and channelize the rage. From bebop to hip-hop, the fool lines mathematical. Each generation weaponized the beautiful, the radical. They gave us Reagan, now there's crack and mass incarceration. We gave them Public Enemy and blueprints for liberation. The Harlem Renaissance never ended, just evolved its form. Every freestyle cipher is a brainstorm, he's a storm. Where the children of the talented, the tenth that the boys prophesied, inherit the fire that the water couldn't wash aside. They tried to write us out the narrative, we offered all on text. 100 years of proof and that we're destined, where was next? Temples from the rubble, made cathedrals from the struggle. Turned the largest to the center, now they study what we scribble. We built temples from the rubble, every generation double. The inheritance of genius that they tried to keep us from.
All right, here we are. Once again, it's Thursday, people. November the 13th, 2025. You are under the groove, and this is Touching Bases with the People. This is where we get down with the get down, everybody, and we focus on the focus. Let's focus on this focus. It's happening right now. So let's get in where we fit in, all right? I see you up in there, Jay Stone, man. All love, bro. Yes, we are under the groove, man. We are under this groove, man, and this vibe, all right? Let's say what it is, man, and mean what we say when we say it. Man, I get impatient sometimes, man. I'm gonna keep 100, man. As you get older, if you trip, time seems to go a lot quicker, right? When you're younger, time just drags, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I'm impatient to get to these Tuesdays and Thursdays and all the other things I do in between for this get out, this platform. Man, it's like it's taking forever, man, to get to Thursday. You know, and I be having all kind of shit on my brain, right? To discuss with the people, to touch bases with the people. That said, man, I made it. We made it. Grand rising to all those, man, who are up and able, man, erect, able to get out there, man, be productive, man, as well as positive, man, to bring something to the board, man, that is straight. For lack of a better term, everything is above board here, man. This is where we see no evil, speak no evil, and we see no evil. However, we do keep everything above board. We keep it respectful, we keep it about love and unity, so it's straight in that sense, in that context. So here we are. Like I say, Jay Stone, hey, thanks for tapping in, love one, all love and respect. You already know how it go. I've been on the thing, man, on the phone, man, last few days with individuals that I deem to be worthy, to sit down and talk to, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't on the same funny stuff, you know what I mean? And when I say everybody's not on the same funny stuff, it's a lot of brothers and sisters, as we know, who are about pushing B1, about pushing empowerment, Black empowerment, who are about pushing, focusing on the focus and getting down with this get down, I've been on the phone, man. I've been hollering at some brothers, man. And so I decided that there was no need for me to, keep, I want to say this right, man, because I don't mean anything by it, but I mean to say what I mean. I'm one that, I avoid you, man, if I see that, what I'm saying, the script ain't laced like the way it's supposed to be. I avoid you if I understand that there's no structure, though you pretend that there is. I will avoid you if I see you talking out both sides of your neck. You know what I mean? Um, that said, I've tapped in with a couple of brothers, a few brothers, as a matter of fact, who are on what we're on, you know. We're on touching bases with the people, man. We're on focusing with the focus, and we're on getting down with the get out. Whereas people will be over paper, you know what I mean? So these brothers is with the business, man. Raymond Sco, I see you, bro. I hope you got them digits, man. You know what I'm saying? I tapped in with Coach Zoe today, man. Man, it's always something going on, y'all. We got to recognize, man, that anytime you wake up, there is an opportunity to do better, to bring something. It's a new day. Bring something new to your table, man, to your people, to yourself. All right. I'm saying that, man, for every day that, and I can only speak for me, y'all, and I got a habit of saying this because I don't want anyone to think that I'm saying me, me, me. No, man. Us. Be one. Black first. But hey, man, I recognize that every time that I'm able to get out of, when I open my eyes, man, I understand that I'm able and I get out of bed, man, it's on and cracking. It's on and cracking. And I'm telling you, man, my drive, man, my motivation is, okay, today got to be better than yesterday. That's just what it is. So if I spent yesterday interacting with brothers and sisters on some positivity, today I want to elevate that. I want to go to a whole nother level. I would love for brothers and sisters to know that, amen, we have to become with each other approachable. See, I mean, I ain't gonna get nothing done by myself, man. There's not a one of you who is gonna get anything done by him or herself. That's reality. That's reality, man. So when we wake up, man, let's wake up with the thought in mind that this is a day for me to progress. This is a day for me to improve. This is a day for me to excel. This is a day for me to unite with my brothers and sisters. This is a day that I bring change to the board, because we want to keep it straight. You know what I'm saying? Man, the blessings, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm not religious, but I'm just speaking in terms of spirituality, man, just trying to be connected with the energy, man. The blessings, man, are abound. They're here. It's just a matter of us, man, tapping into them blessings, recognizing them and appreciating them, So we're here, man. We're touching bases with the people, man. And this is where we get down with the get out. We focus on the focus. Enough said about that. Let's get into this get out, because I'm telling y'all, man, time ain't waiting for nobody. Time ain't waiting for nobody. I said, man, it seems though the older I get, the quicker time go. Boom, 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 boom. For the young ones, the young men and women, the young brothers and sisters, they, who are younger than us, I think they think that time drags on. There's a whole lot of time to get done what needs to be done. You're mistaken. Time ain't waiting on nobody, man, to figure some stuff out, man. Time gonna keep doing what it do. It's not gonna give you a pass. It's not gonna really, man. Time ain't gonna wait for you to figure it out. In the process of you figuring out, guess what? Time is moving. It's going. It is what it is. Time don't wait for nobody. I'm saying that to say, man, our time is now. It has to be right now. It cannot be tomorrow, man. It can't be next week, next month, next year. We have to focus on the focus, man, so that in such a way so that we understand the time ain't waiting for us, man, to get it together. This is like on the job training type get out, man. We got to get in this thing, man, and go. Straight up. We got to go. I want to send a couple of shots out, man, to the homie Bam from Front Hood, Compton Crips, man. That's the loved one, man. I love him, man. I respect him. I want to send another shout out To Crazy Old Man from Raymond, man, 102, man. All peace, man, love and respect, bro. Raymond Skull, likewise, bro. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? And that goes out, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't name you, don't take nothing from that, man. It's all good, man, because I want to send this out to all the brothers and sisters. Be you Keyway Crip, Damu a Blood, Hoover a Groover. Hey, man, look, non-affiliated, just a brother, a sister. And hey, man, look, all love. That's why I'm at with it, man. All love, man. So, you know, if we have this opportunity, man, to do something different than we did yesterday, take advantage of that shit. Appreciate the fact that you have the opportunity to do something better than you did the day before. Real spit, man. Bam. I watched you get down with Melly Mail, man, the hood postman. I thought it was very insightful. And I'm listening. I checked out the whole piece, man. I said, damn, man, boy, look here. That's some beautiful stuff for you to say, for you to speak truth to power. And the thing is, what I caught from that is we all do it. Those who are conscious, those who want to see not just change, but growth, development, you know what I'm saying? Empowerment amongst our people, man. You said a whole lot of powerful stuff, man, that's been said and will continue to be said. I appreciate you for it, Bam. Trust that, bro. One of the things you said that we say here on this platform is game banging need to die so brothers and sisters can live. We with that, man. I'm 10 toes and I can speak for me. Game banging need to die, man, so we can live, man. Real spit. All right. So I appreciate hearing you, man, speak last night. I appreciate Melly Mel for bringing you on his platform so that you can disseminate your message, your thoughts, and where you are in life as a black man to the people, man. That's respected, homie. I respect that. Real spit. All right, let's get into this get down, man. It's always live, man. Look, Jay Stone, like I say, man, much love and respect, homie. Boom. You know, salute, homie. All right, Poke, I see you, homie. Focus on the focus. I already know. Homie. It's that time. And I know, you know, just because we rap, we talk. And so be safe, homie. You know, be safe, man. Get there, man, like you left. All right. Get there like you left. Raymond Skull, what's happening, homie? Peace and blessings to you, your family, and the Rays, homie. Hopefully everything is everything, as we say here, man, above board. It's straight. You know, we ain't with no funnies, no kooky shit, no weirdo stuff, or nothing. We just want the brothers and sisters to be straight, man. Be right, be safe, be productive, be positive, man. Be about love, you know, for self and others, homie. So hopefully everything is everything with you and yours, all right? You going to say, what's up, bub? Salute to you and yours. Respect to the Groove community. Hope all is well. Peace and prosperity to the group. And that is the Royal Group Congregation. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you brothers and sisters who come into this. In fact, that goes out to those who don't tap in. All right. This is what we have to get to, man. We have to get to the fact that we have to be all inclusive. We cannot divide. We cannot be divisive. We can, you know, don't divide each other, man. We got enough, you know, coming at us down the pipes to where, man, you're going to see enough of that anyway. But it's not going to help us to be a party to this stuff that we know is going on. So again, brother, salute to you, Raymond. Raymond Skull, man. Holla at the homeboy, man, at bro, man. He got my digits for you, man. So I'm ready to talk to you, homie. Let's set it up, man. Let's make it happen. All right. Peace and blessings to you and yours, bro. Lil H Top, man, 112. He said, what's up? They call me much love and respect. Hey, man, that's reciprocated, homie. This is what it is, homie. You know, I ain't with no funnies, homie. You know what I'm saying? Been with the funnies. I know the funnies, homie. I ain't laughing no more, homie. This stuff serious, homie. You know, much love and respect to you, homie. That's what I mean by that, man. And that go for everybody, man. Much love and respect, man. This thing is serious enough, man, to not be laughed at, man, but to be focused on so that we can find a way, a solution, man, you know, to get ours together, man, to send out the word, man, to send a message out to the people, man. Time is now, man. The time is now, all right? For all those that you love and respect, just like you sending that to me, Lil H Top, get that to them too, homie. Get that to them too, man. Let them know, homie. Let them know, man. I tell them, I tell everybody we are obligated. We are obligated. We got a whole lot of brothers and sisters don't think so. They don't think they're obligated, man. Not only not to the people, but to themselves. See, they missed the point. They missed the point, man. We're obligated, man. We are obligated, man, to do what's right for us. That's it. That's all, man. We're obligated to change what ails us, to change what's wrong with us, to change what's destroying us. All that, man. We have an obligation, man, to get into this fight, man, and bring something different to the table. That's straight and above board, man. Real spit, y'all. So I appreciate you. I salute you for coming in this Get Down, Lil H-Top. Love and respect, man. Antonio Anthony, man, as always, love and salute, homie. Do how you do, homie. Do how you do. Lil H-Top, man, you going to say, man, shout out to the homie Wild Bunch 112 bought me here, man. I didn't see Wild Bunch last week, and I thought about it. I said, where the hell Wild Bunch at? Man, shout out to Wild Bunch, bro. And if you holler at him, tell him, man, I send my love and respect, man, to him, just like I would to you, homie. It's all good, homie. You know what I'm saying? It's the real deal, all right? You tell the loved one just what I told you. Please share that, man. Share this, man. Let's get this thing up and running, y'all. We ain't got a whole lot of time. We don't have a whole lot of time. Trust that, man. Let's focus, all right? I see you, Poke, man. Do your thizzle, homie. Jay Stone, man, you went on to say, or you go on to say that the more of us wake up, the more we can awaken. That's what I say. Look, this is what we say in this Get Down, this Royal Group congregation. If we're professing, if we're claiming to be in that stage of waking up now, we're for lack of a better term, woke. I kind of stay away from these political, words, and you know what I mean. If we're conscious, man. Then that means, man, you're at a stage or a point where you know what you want to know. You want someone else to know you're conscious so that they can become conscious too. This is talking about a connection. You want to be able to connect with individuals who are thinking on the same plane, man, who are above board, man, and want to keep stuff straight, man. We ain't got no swiggly lines, no ups and downs, none of that. Straight. You feel me? So if we're conscious, we want those around us to be conscious, man. And this is how we bring about this thing we call, or we crave. We crave it, man. A lot of them won't admit it. We crave it. We need change in our lives. We need something better, man. Every one of us know this shit is crap, man. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm working on that. But the lives we live, nah, homie, ain't nothing to brag about. Ain't nothing to brag about. We need to start waking up others. We need to start in any way we can, by all means necessary, start to bring to brothers and sisters a certain consciousness, man. So you start opening up their eyes and focusing, man, on what's really going on. All right. So I hear you loud and clear, brother Jay Stone. I appreciate you, homie. You already know. You already know, man. Where your brother at, man? And boy, come on up in here, man. Powerful dude, man. Powerful dude. Old soul with the cold stroll. Game banging need to die, y'all. I don't know no other way to put it. And had that been not just a slogan or, a phrase used back in, the late 70s and early 80s when we was out there in the streets, somebody would have hit me with that, man, I promise you it would have made me stop in my tracks and try to understand what the hell they talking about. Break it down to me, man, Break it down to me. What do you mean by game banging needs to die so that brothers and sisters can live? For me, man, real spit, man. it needs to die for a whole lot of reasons. But here's one, man. One, we're sitting up talking about some stuff, man, some streets, man, some avenues, some blocks, some hoods, some sets. We don't own nothing of, homie. We don't run nothing on it. But we claiming that. That means we're doing something backwards, man. We're backwards. We're going backwards. You know? Yeah, gang banging need to die for that reason. That's one. That's just one reason. You know, the other is, man, it needs to die because, man, brothers are dying as a result of it. Over what? What are they dying for? What are mothers and fathers dying for? Sons and daughters. What are they dying for? Gang banging does not represent anything, real spit, man, that's empowering, that's uplifting, that will excel individuals in society to a point where, hey, man, when they walk off that block, that street, that hood, that set they claiming, they can go anywhere, man, and make some stuff happen and say, hey, man, this is what I got behind me. You did this what I'm pushing, you know, this is what I'm representing, a whole community, man. If it ain't doing that, man, then again, it's backwards. This is why it needs to die. Straight up. Now, it would be beyond me to act like I didn't have nothing, that there are a lot of us who act like or would act like or profess that we had nothing to do with this. Wrong. We had everything to do with this stuff, man. We are just as much as responsible or culpable at fault, wrong, than the ones we sitting up saying, hey, man, y'all tripping. I think the thing is, though, we're trying to say to those who were saying, hey, man, this shit don't work, man, y'all tripping, man, is that we figured it out. We see the big picture. We're now focused on the focus. Again, had someone came to me back in the day and said everything that we talk about in terms of our young brothers and sisters wasting their lives in these streets, man, for something we don't even own. We representing stuff. It's like, man, it's like brothers and sisters who put on Louis, Gucci, and anything, man, that's a brand and sport that shit, push it like it, but own none of it. That's backwards, man. That's backwards, man. Straight up, man. It's backwards because it gives nothing back to you. You know what I mean? We invest our money in stuff that you have no return. There's no return. We invest in what we call the set, the hood, the game, the block, and we get no return. We give. It be it our lives or our freedom, our state of mind, man. You know, we give, but we receive nothing in return for this stuff. I'm telling you, that's why gang banging need to die. If gang banging was producing, if it was productive in the sense where, I don't care what set you want to name, Crip, Blood, whatever, man. If gang banging produced such a scenario where these sets own the set and every store own it, anything that would generate money, income, and feed the, then hey, man, gang banging need to live. We gonna, hey, man, let's push this because it's working. That ain't the case, y'all. Gang banging needs to die because all it does is it extracts from us. It doesn't add to, it does not empower us. It does not help to excel us. It does not give us the skills we need to survive and not just survive, but push at such a point in society where we're climbing the totem pole. You dig? Gang bang does not provide any of that. Just two things. Just two things it gives us. And it has always given us this. I had a brother from East Coast say to me, say, Bub, a lot of these cats, even old heads don't realize that when Crippin started, it was a destructive thing. or force. It was about destruction. Anybody want to speak on that and contest me? I'll let you know who told me that. And not only that, I'll contact the brother and say, man, we need to talk about this. Are you willing? Notable, reputable brother off the east side. It's destructive. Period, point blank, man. Period, point blank, man. There is nothing in terms of foundation building. There's nothing in terms of prosperity, productivity that Game Bang offers any of us. Facts. All right. That's just what it is. So when we say Game Bang and need to die, let's mean that, man. Let's know why we're saying it. You did? Let's know why we're saying it. You know, game banging, it not only, see, there's a whole lot now attached to game banging. If y'all just peep, focus on the focus. We got a whole lot of people, man, attaching all kind of stuff to game banging now, trying to legitimize stuff, you know, trying to create trends off this negativity, man. All kind of stuff, man. You know, game bang is just the tip of the iceberg. What's beneath the water table, man, is so vast and it's so disturbing and destructive that, man, you know, most of us couldn't fathom it, man. We don't, you know, we don't get it because we're not focused. Game banging don't present or give to the individuals or the collective a sense of productivity, a decent or prosper, a positive perspective. Nah, man, just look at it. All it offers, man, is destruction. That's it. It don't offer nothing else, y'all. It never has. It never has. You know? There's a saying, the story goes when it first started, when gangs first started, and we're talking about old school gangs, y'all, you know. Old school gangs, you know. They were created, or the inception of them started because of Wayopies, whites, coming across certain lines of boundaries, attacking blacks. Now, how the hell did it evolve from that to what we're seeing now, y'all? Game banging need to die, man, so that brothers and sisters can live, all right? We don't need gangs, man, to protect us from any cracker want to come with some BS, man. You know, truth to power is, man, if that happened and we are witnessing, we ain't gonna do. We in this get. Oh, you got to get down now. I'm sure of that, man. Brothers and sisters, come out the woodwork, man. We don't need a gang to respond or react to something of that nature. You feel me? That's just what it is, man. But yeah, we need to see the demise. Let's bury it. Let's bury it. You know, that don't mean bury the communities, you know, of the brothers who are part of these communities where this stuff is happening. No, we're saying, man, the act of gang bang, what gang bang entails, let's bury that. Represent your hood, your set, your block, your street, your community. But understand, man, if that's what you're gonna do it in such a way that, man, you know, there's some dignity in what you're doing. You know, what you're doing, bringing to the table. It's bringing to the board, man, productivity. You know, you're trying to see brothers living, not dying. You're trying to see brothers free, not incarcerated. You know, you're trying to see brothers united, not divided, man. If game banging is not doing those things, man, let's kill it. Let's kill it like it's killing our brothers and sisters, man. Let's kill it. Straight up. Straight up, man. I mean what the hell I'm saying. Like I said, I love my community. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like the rest of y'all. Love your community, man. You're supposed to. but you're supposed to love it in a way where you want it to prosper. You want it to elevate. You want it to excel. You want to empower the people in the community. You want to see them win. You want to see them united, man. That's on the set, you know. That's on the set, man. Yeah. Not the dead homies, you know. That's on the set, man. That's what we pushing. When we get to that, man, they better watch out. They better watch out, man. And I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. So let me get in these comments, man. I don't mean to go on no tangents, ranting and raving about a lot of stuff, but it ain't really that, man. It's me speaking truth to power. This is why we have the Royal Group congregation, because it allows individuals to come in here and speak truth to power. Say what it is, man. Like I said, man, we call them a strike, man. A spade. We see no evil. We hear no evil. And we speak no evil. But we going to keep this thing above board, man. Straight. Ain't going to be nothing underneath this table, man. It's all on top of it. It's sitting up here for everybody to see. You dig? That's the beauty in that. You know, we ain't got no sponsors, man. You know, we ain't asking people who subscribe to pay us to hear this truth, homie. Truth shouldn't cost us nothing. I'm going to tell you what costs. Bullshit. Bullshit costs, homie. You got cats paying for bullshit every day. $5, $10, just subscribe to hear bullshit. And it's always about us. It ain't about nobody else, man. Come on, man. So that's what's up. All right. Peace and blessings, man. Touching bases, man, in the Royal Group congregation, man. This is how we do what we do. And like I say, we about the business. We're about the business, man. Ain't no selling out here, man. Ain't no funny stuff. Ain't no weird shit. None of that. Ain't no suckers up in here, man. Straight up. Old soul with the cold stroll. Gang banging need to die. Straight up, man. Time for a new movement, y'all. So in what direction are we going to move? You know? How we going to go about this thing, man? Are we going to be led by a lot of dudes who are not worthy to be leaders, who have some influence? They not no leaders, man. And then they don't even know where they want to lead us to. And if they tell the truth, then we'll see the big picture. We'll see that, oh, you trying to lead us, man, to hell. You trying to lead us to more destruction, man. You know? Time for a new movement, man. But let's know where we're going. Let's know, shit, let's vet who's trying to lead us. You know? Let's understand this stuff, man. For real, for real. Don't let anybody just keep telling us stuff, man, and going and tapping in. Wait, let me say something. Hold on. Real spit right here. You know, it's just like when black folk, you know, at some point we got to stop pointing the finger at other people who put stuff in front of us, who create mess, who you know, want to keep us down and keep us in poverty, you know, keep us dying. We got to stop saying, hey, man, your fault, when we know better. That go the same for these platforms, man. They're going to do what they're going to do. The only way they're able to do this, man, if brothers and sisters keep tapping in to listen to that bull crap, man. So at what point are you accountable? See, because they'll tell you in a minute, hey, man, they fiending for it. I'm only doing what the people ask for. Hey, man, you know, this social media, man, they love it. Can't blame him or them. We have to become accountable, man. We have to start saying, hey, man, wait a minute, man. No, I don't want to hear that. Then first thing, or so-and-so said he was gonna slide on whoop the whoop, or he knocked so and so out, or he took his woman. Hey man, nah. How does that help us? It's on the individual who hit that button to watch that BS. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button. It's on those individuals. It's not on the content creator. Tell the truth, man. It's really not. You know, there's a whole nother get out for him or them. And we'll one day speak on that, as we should. But first, let's address who's supporting this, who's propping this stuff up. How the hell are they getting 50,000 hits on some stuff where brothers are trying to unlive brothers? Sister, come on, man. Yeah. Make it make sense. All right. Make it make sense. Straight up, man. Frederick Hazaby, man. Salute back to you, bro. I see you, man. Appreciate you in this get out as always. Pope Mitchell Podcast TV said, man, what's best for the brothers and sisters to do in the community? What is considered top for us? We thought that going to jail for the hood was at the top. How are we growing from that? My point. For all of us, man, that went to jail for the set, I was one. There are many of us from all over. We served the set, man. We get nothing for it, man. Separation, heartache, man, a lot of stress, man. We had to sit in them places, man, where family members passed away, died, all kind of stuff, man. You know, we sat in there, we had to beg individuals who profess and claim to love us for $1, for a package. You had to hope to God, if you were a believer, that they'd take the call when you call collect to say, man, I need some soups, man. I need some soap, wash my ass. I'm tired of this steak soap, man. You know, it's drying out my skin, man. You know, whatever. You get nothing from this stuff, y'all. Straight up. Brothers, man, who done tour duties for their hood, for their set, for their game, for their block, their street, and didn't get nothing in return, homie. If you ask me, a lot of disrespect. You know, straight up, a lot of disrespect, man. Nah, this ain't happening, homie. It's not a good look, man. This stuff is not a good look. It does not serve you. It does not serve us. You know, when brothers go to prison, if they need to go, if they should go, you know why they should? Because they were defending themselves or their family, defending the people, representing the cause. You know, this is what warriors do, man. They're not just going to throw their lives away for nothing. And that's the gist of it. Any of us that went into prison for the set, man, did it for nothing. Hey, man, I'm just speaking truth to power, homie. I'm going to have some people who disagree. That's fine. That's fine. We have brothers die for nothing. For nothing. And I say that because how did those they left behind benefit? How did they benefit from their demise, man? Or from their incarceration? Did someone drop off a car at the front door? Did someone come and say, hey, we want to bring you into this business so that you can make a livelihood, that you can provide for your family while so-and-so is sitting up in prison? Tell me that. Come on, man. Knock it off, man. Gangbanger need to die so brothers and sisters can live. I don't mean that shit. That's coming from somebody who's been there and done that. There's a whole lot of us. We woke now. We waking up now, man. We should have been woke decades ago. But the system is a cold beast. I've said this. They got a playbook, man, that's in effect that, man, they know how to remove individuals, man, who speak truth to power, who can change the direction, the mindsets of individuals and communities. They'll remove them so that would never happen. And they'll sit them on the shelf for 20, 30, 40 years, man. And then they'll bring in some suckers, propagate, prolong this bullshit. Truth to power, home. Mean that shit. Yo, straight up, man. OG Bad, man, Compton Front Hood. What it do, loved one? What it do? I see you, homie. Salute to you as well, man. Appreciate you in this get down, Bam. You know how we do, man. Poke Mitchell said, man, we can't get the right therapy we badly need because our game banging disorder is getting easier for our people to be deceived. And it's why these days I do a lot of praying. You know, and that, yeah, man, that's not anything to be sneezed at, because I'm telling you, man, that praying it's a spiritual component. You dig? Needed. It's needed. Now, whether someone want to label it praying, or if someone want to just say, hey, man, I'm trying to connect with the atmosphere, man, with the energy, the source, man, and you know, they had conversations, whatever. It's all the same thing. Here's the thing, though. We can pray, man, till our lips fall off, homie. You know, we can we can ask the powers that be to step in, man, and smite our enemies, man. You know, do away with those who are trying to do away with us and all this. Yeah, man, we could do that, man. But here's the reality, man. In order for a whole lot of that stuff to change, man, we got to be ready to step beyond prayer. We got to be ready, man, to get into the fray. You know, and a lot of brothers know what I'm talking about. It ain't no different from being on the streets in the pen, man. When we know there's what situation we got to deal with to do away with it, we can't pray on it. You can't pray on it, homie. You know, and whatever God you worship, man, would say the same thing. How you gonna react to this? See, because I need you to act, man, in order for me, you know that, you know, my blessings I'm bestowing on you are worth it. You just not looking for me to carry you the whole way. Gotta get in this game, y'all. Along with our prayers, you know, along with how we connect to the energy, man, the spirituality or whatever's in the atmosphere, we still have to get cracking. It's reality, home. That's reality. All right. You know, so yeah, man, I don't disagree with Pope. You know, I sit down, man, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not religious. I don't consider what I do praying, but I talk to my mom, I talk to my brothers, I talk to my ancestors, my loved ones, man, who I thought was solid cats. You know, I'm hearing them say, man, be just as active in this as you was when you was gang banging. See, when we was gang banging, we didn't do no praying. We got cracking. How is this any different? How is this any different? Let's get it, man. Let's get in it. And for a lot of us, man, we are the cause. We're the reason why we sin. So we need to come back in, along with prayer, to change this stuff, man, to bring a correction to it, to be accountable. You know, that's what I say. OG Bam, man, he said, man, it's going to happen. We're going to make it happen. I claim it in Jesus' name. Right along with you saying, I hear you, homie. In Jesus' name, you claiming it, and you saying you, the man, bam. It's going to be what it need to be. That's what I'm talking about. It's got to happen. But we got to be active in this, just like we were when and all the other stuff we'd never done, man. When we got involved in stuff, we did it to see results. You know, we want to understand, you know, what was going to be the end game or whatever it was we was in. Some of us didn't see an end game. But whatever it was, we was involved. Get involved. Straight up, man. Get involved. Smoke, man, Miami. The Choctaw, man. I say. Peace and blessings, brother. Glad to see you back in this. Get down with us, man. This is, people, the World Group Congregation, touching bases with the people, man. Like, share, comment. Hey, man, subscribe if you see fit. I'm not, hey, y'all already know how we do, man. Hey, come on, man. This get out for everybody, and it's free. They say gain should be sold, not to be told. No, man. This some real life stuff. We need to hand this shit out freely. We want everybody to get about doing. It ain't gonna cost you a dime. Ain't gonna cost you a hamburger, no fries, or nothing, man. Look, here. Take this, man. Make it work for you. Utilize it, man. Understand it. Educate yourself. Bring a change, man, to what you know your life needs. You know what I mean? This shit free, man. This game supposed to be free, especially to us, man. Charge us, man, for nothing. Let's get it, man. Soldier Janice, I hear you, sister. I hear you. Man, I'm telling you, shit, man. Spirit on fire tonight. Mean that stuff, man. I sit down and again, I was saying a minute ago how we aid these individuals with these platforms to continue to put out content that's detrimental to us. We aid them, man. We aid them. And I'm telling you, man, that's the worst thing. We can't blame them. We have to start looking at ourselves, man, looking inward. Internalize what the hell is going on, man, what you seeing externally. Apply it to your core, your spirit, man, yourself. And you tell me, man, if it's right. You tell me if your core, your spirit, yourself come back and say, oh, that's cool. Yeah, get some more of that. Nah. If your core, your spirit, yourself is telling you that shit all right, you have some mental health issues. Yeah, you one with a problem. We need some help, man, or you need some help. But the individual, man, for real, man, listen. No one can say that there's one individual who loves this mess. The only ones would, or the only one who would, is those who might be getting a little change as a result. You did? Who sit up and create content, narratives, shit that's just, like I said, man, that further brings us down, or creates this mindset, or creates this, this thing in society where it's pushing BS. It's steady pushing BS. It's keeping it out there for a reason. We should not be involved in this stuff, man, when we know it's detrimental, that is poison. Whole lot of cancer out there, y'all. You want cancer? Keep watching it. Keep watching. You're going to need chemotherapy, man, in a minute. You're going to need some help. And don't think them doctors, man, because most of them white. Most of them don't look like you. Going to save you. They taking brothers and sisters who pass away, man, and they not, man, y'all better understand what's going on. Understand what's going on, man. So, it ain't just the police and us killing each other. Got a whole lot of stuff going on, man, that has a hand in our demise, man. So we have to focus on the focus, y'all. We have to focus on the focus, y'all. All right? Speak truth to power, man. Soldiers' niece, is good seeing the get out, sister. Peace and blessings to our queen. This is one of our mother queens. She is one of many. Your positivity and love, man, it's spread it out there, man. Love and respect it, man. Appreciated by many. All right, just so you know, the sisters are the first ones. They are the first ones. All right, y'all. Get aboard that. All right. Get past that patriarchal thinking we have as men in terms of who's the baddest, who's first, who the sisters first. All right. Do your research. All right, man. Pope Mitchell said, man, figuring out life while maintaining to be true. But that's a process. Life is a process, homie. Don't get it twisted. Understand that. In a lot of ways, one of the processes of life is learning. A lot of us want to be teachers. We call ourselves, dispensing knowledge, education, whatever we want. But we won't admit that to the day we die, we're going to be learning something. You're going to learn something, man. That's a part of life's process. You're going to learn to the day you die. You got to know that, man. And then as human beings, we only know what we know. So you're only going to be able to teach so much. You're going to be able to learn more than what you call yourself teaching, man. You pay attention. You focus on the focus. All right. Figuring out life, man. You might not ever reach that point. What you need to accept and understand is like, hey, this is a process that's going to be with me to the day I die. I might die not understanding. I'm not figuring out what life was about or what my role is. There's so many different intervals of, interchangeable, get downs in this, man. But no, man, it's a process. Life is a process. No, homie. Bam. See, I just sat on yard with you and listen, you spit truth to power. This ain't preaching, homie. It's truth. It's truth, homie. I'm not preaching, man, to a pulpit and passing out the tray, ask for tithes. I'm talking about, man, what's real, homie. What's life? What's life, homie? It's a lesson that we all gonna, we gonna get. Let's try to learn as much of it as we can, homie. I'm not preaching to no, homie. It is in each and every one of us, man, to speak truth to power. That's it. That's it, homie. Speak truth to power. That's it, man. And I got mine from the best of the best. They wasn't just Hoovers. Brothers like yourself. I was on the yard with you. Now you sit down and listen to you talk that talk. But you wasn't preaching, home. You was lacing. You was lacing brothers. The young cats used to sit up under you and listen. You was lacing them, homie. See? Real spit, man. I was one of the cats. Wasn't young as others, but I was listening. I was being laced. I'm going to learn to the day I die, man. But I want to learn how to improve, not just me, but those around me, man, my community and others. That's what this thing about, bro. It's about lacing us, man, trying to make us better, prepare us for something better. That's not preaching, homie. That's just speaking truth to power, homie. This is what we should be on. I think this is a part of what life is about, man. Maturing, elevating, growing, evolving to that time when you called home. You want to be in that position. You want to be in that stage where you're always growing. You're always maturing. And that can only come, man, from getting them lessons, man, from being educated, from being spoken to by the elders, man, giving game for free. For free. You didn't one time on that yard, man, get to spit and truth to power and say, now y'all go bring me some soups, put it in my bag, So, nah, homie. That ain't what you did. And you just one of many. One of many, man. Y'all wasn't preaching, homie. Y'all were trying to prepare brothers, man. Y'all were lacing brothers, man, with truth, man. You're trying to give them something, man, that you recognize they hadn't had or what was not being given. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see this stuff every day, homie. Truth to power, homie. Spit truth to power. That's our work, homie. That's our work. That we're obligated to do this for one another. That's what I think. All right. Stanley Morris, ain't that something, man? Peace and love, homie. All respect, man, to the G. You know, this is one of the fellas, man. Little dude, you know, he and bro, no, I didn't sat back and listen and learn from, man. Come on, man. The best of the best, man. The best of the best. But you say something all the time, man. I hear you when you get them eulogies, man. When we just chopping it up, man, I hear you. That's what lights this fire, homie. Loved ones like yourself who sit down and spit truth to power, homie. That's where I get that shit from, you know, and I appreciate it. I said, man, we had this habit, man, black folk, of disregarding, not appreciating blessings. And I'm saying, hey, man, they come in all shapes and forms, and sizes. They come in such a way, man, a lot of us don't even recognize their blessings. You be around the right individual, man. If you listen, man, you're being late. You're being blessed with knowledge. A lot of cats don't get that. So we tend to not be able, we tend to not receive blessings for lack of a better term, but I'm going to use blessings because this is what we understand. It's part of our makeup. It's part of our understanding, man. You know what I mean? But a lot of us tend to not grasp what a blessing really is, man. We want that, you know, we want it to be in such a form or a way. We want it to be tangible. We want to be able to put it in our pocket, man, or put it on our shoulders, man, or bring it in the house, park it outside, you know what I mean? Put it in the account. We're not seeing, though, man, the blessings, man, of these things, man, that when you come in contact with people, man, you not even know you're being blessed, man, especially if you're listening to the conversation. You know, I can even twist it and say, hey, man, you know, that's a metaphor. See, we run into angels every day, all day. A lot of us don't even know it. We don't even know, man, that we've been blessed by angels, man, just on conversation, just this happen chance, just meet, you know, come out and start bumping, say, hey, excuse me, brother, how you doing, brother? You know, you don't even know, man. Blessings, man. See, there are these things, man, that you have to recognize them even when they're minuscule, even when they don't register, man. There's something in that, man, that is a blessing to you, man. That's going to help you to evolve, mature, grow, you know, reach this thing, this plane, this level that you need to, that you're on your way to ascending to. You know what I mean? That's what it is, man. But we tend to not look at it like that. So we tend to not appreciate or disregard little bitty blessings because we're looking for that big stuff. They don't happen like that. They come small for a reason. They come small, man, so that you can learn to appreciate them little things in life, man. Learn to appreciate the little things in life, man. So when that big blessing finally land in your lap or hit, you know, man, it's everything you know, you ask God to give you, you will appreciate it, you know? So my brother Stanley Morris say, hey, man, you said something. That means something to me. That's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. From a brother, I know he blessed every day. Blessed with the little things, you did. So hey, man, we got to come into the know it is get down, y'all. If we talking about ascending, we're talking about being empowered. We're talking about being progressive, positive, productive. We got to start focusing on the focus. We talking about killing game banging so brothers and sisters can live. we have to focus on the focus. If we're talking about putting people over paper, we have to focus on the focus. If we're talking about getting down with this get down, we got to focus, man, on what the get down is so that you can go about this get down right. You know, that's just it. All right, Smoke, I see you, man. Smoke from Miami Choctaw, man. He says, we have more interest in rage, more so than a solution to the problem before it escalates. And I think that's part of the issue, though, bro. Again, there's a lot at play to keep that or keep individuals in a state of rage. You know, this stuff is not, it's not by happen chance, man. This is orchestrated, man. It's orchestrated, man. Stuff we see nowadays, man, that's put in front of brothers and sisters, man, and brothers and sisters, those brothers and sisters who ingest it, you know, there's a certain rage. There's a certain uneasiness. There's a certain, anger that metastasizes or grows as a result of the stuff being thrown at them or that they're being bombarded with. We have more interest, our people have more interest in rage, hatred, self-hate, hatred of your own self, your own kind, all those things, man, because this is what they're being hit with. The brain is being hit with this stuff. Hate so-and-so because he did some punk stuff to so-and-so's woman and da-da-da-da-da, and he did. There's nothing new about the psychology of what's going on. Facts, man. There's nothing new about it. There's some old stuff, man. Again, the playbook is wide open, man. And it should, we should be ashamed to not know what the playbook has in it at this stage, at this point, man. Our struggles, man, alone, man. The struggles were way before us. And our struggles, the struggles way before the struggles, man. Same playbook. All right. So we know there's an interest, man. We have more of an interest in rage more than solutions to the problems that ail us or the things that, just keeps the disruption in our lives, then that means, man, we're failing. If we're being angered or we're allowing ourselves to be angered, because this is what we want to do. And we got to get to the point where we reset the mindset to understand that, anger is a choice. You get it? It's a choice, homie. It's a choice. I recall telling someone, say, hey, man, you mad at me because you choose to be mad at me. I should not be able to make you angry or mad at me. Not if you're in control of yourself. Not if your mind is trained. Not if you're educated. Not if you understand, man, how things really are in terms of self, how you are responsible for you. These individuals, man, who have an interest in being angry or being enraged, man, are dropping the ball. There's a solution to combating their anger or their rage. There is. One is to get the point across that no one can have you enraged. Only you can do that. Only you can do that. Even if it was so atrocious, your mind has to be trained in such a way or to such a point where if you're going to act, it won't be in rage. See, because I think rage clouds judgment. You ain't going to be getting nothing done, man, in rage. You're going to spaz out. You don't accomplish anything. So, that's it, man. Devon Butchie Knox. All right, man. Peace and blessings to you, man. He said groove, man. Peace and blessings. Tantrum Knows. Sup, homie? How you feeling today? what's up in the chat. Hey, man, I'm feeling great, man. You know, I was saying earlier on, man, when we started, I tend to wake up every time the sun comes up, man, and I realize, man, that it's a grand rising, homie. That's me, you know. Um, it's a new day. You know, I'm in a position now to do more today than I did yesterday. You know, be it if I have to go on a job, man, be it, coming home with my wife or whatever the case may be. I know I'm in a better position today than I was yesterday. So hey, man, I'm groovy. I'm all right, man. You know, I have no complaints, man. And I'm telling you, if I did, it ain't gonna help nothing. Complaining ain't gonna help nothing. What am I gonna do about it? All right. So when I wake up, I'm so okay. What are you gonna do about today? You did some real stuff, man. You know, Bam, man, Bam from Compton, man. OG Bam from Compton Front Hood says, man, I am my brother's keeper. Today, I'm ready to live black, not for a blue rag. All right. And I've said this. I said, I love my community, homie. I just do. I know where I come from. I understand the individuals who come from it, who started all that stuff, man. But listen, man, I want to defend my community, not based on no gang stuff, homie. We already know what that entails, you know. It can't be about that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than Hoover, y'all. It's bigger than neighborhood. It's bigger than East Coast. It's bigger than O's. It's bigger than Bloods, Damus. It's bigger than all that, y'all. It's bigger than all that, man. And if you think it's not, man, watch. Hopefully you be mindful, man. Well, actually, I don't want to say hopefully you be mindful when the hammer come down. No, man, because we don't want that to happen to nobody. Hopefully you'll be mindful of this, man, before anything, in the negative could occur or can occur with you or yours. Understand, man, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than me. Straight up. Facts, man. It really is. You know? Poke Mitchell, man. What you talking about, Poke, man? You said, man, prayer for me, bub. Prayer for me, bub, is a relationship with God, especially when patience is needed, especially when love is needed. Learning patience because you have to be understanding for the ones not there. Yeah, and again, bro, just so you know, I don't listen, man. um, man, yes, prayer works. I mean, I thought I was putting that out there, man, a few minutes ago. Prayer works. I'm the type of brother. I say, hey, man, I don't get on my hands and I don't get on my knees and hold my hand. I don't do that. But listen, man, I communicate with whatever that higher being is. Okay, whatever that higher being is, you know what I mean? Whatever that source is, that energy, man. You know, you know, it's in me, man. The God gene is in us all, man. And that has it allows us, man, to interact with it, in the space or, the understanding that's suitable to each and every one of us as individuals. See, prayer is personal too, homie. Don't get me to, I hear you. Exercise it, man. Exercise it, man, Poke, to the point where it does for you what you need it to do. All right? Real spit, bro. You keep doing that, man. You send them prayers up to the Most High, homie. Do that. Do that, homie. Yeah, stick with that script right there, Pope, because like you said, it gives you patience. It gives you understanding, you know? And not only, but I, 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 I dare to say it gives you guidance, homie. Your prayers go up, man, to the Most High, come back down, and it's guiding you. You on what you own, man, because of your prayers to the Most High, homie. You not the same knucklehead, homie. We not them same dudes no more, homie. So it works for you. Absolutely stick to that. Do it work for you, homie. Real spit, man. You know. And as long as you know that your prayers, man, are reaching the right power, that's all that should matter. You know? That's all that should matter, man. You know? OG Bam say the agitators. No, Bam, but again, look, we have to stop pointing our fingers at people. We know the script, man. We know what they doing. Any of y'all in this get down do not understand what these platforms and these so-called social media influencers are doing. They, man, you tripping. You not focused on the focus. Yeah, they're agitators. They're a whole lot of things, bro. They're playing the role, man, that they would put into play, homie. Now, what's your role? What's your response to that? You dig? How do we combat that? By addressing them, attacking them? No, man, that's going to give them more ammunition. We don't pay them no mind, homie. And we start speaking to brothers and sisters, man, in terms or in such a way to where we're opening them up. We want them to be conscious. We would like for them to see what we see. We go about this thing right, like I said, man. I told Melly Mel, we'll turn this thing on its ear, homie. We'll break the algorithm. We'll cease to see so much of this BS we're seeing, man, that's creating all this havoc and chaos, man. Death. No, homie. Yeah, they agitators. They doing their job. They get paid to do this. But we're helping them get that check by participating. Our job is, hey man, listen, if you know it's wrong, you know it's devilish, you know it's cancer, you know it's toxic, you're supposed to step back. You see a rattlesnake, man, what you gonna do? Get the hell away from it. Ain't nothing but poison in them teeth and them fangs, man. Most of the stuff these dudes put out is poison. But that's what snakes do. They dispense poison. They bite you. Hey, you got. You see it, man. Step back from it, man. Fall back. Separate yourself from it, man. That's it. They're gonna be agitators. That's just what they're gonna do. You know? I had to tell myself this, man, for the last few weeks now. Hey, man, why you getting all out of whack and enraged or angry about what these cats doing? What the hell? Go back to what you used. Don't pay no attention. Stay the course, man. Stay the course, man. Agitators gonna be agitators. You know, busters gonna be busters. Suckers gonna be suckers. You know, sellouts will be sellouts. You know. But man, we don't have to be a party to none of that, bro. You know, we go about what we supposed to be going about, doing what we supposed to do, which is focused on focus. They will be exposed. That's just the way shit work, bro. All these prayers that go up, man, to the Most High, man, in the universe, that energy, man, it's gonna deal with it. We can call it karma. We can call it whatever we're gonna call it. It will be dealt with, bro. And when that happens, whatever that energy is, whatever that power is, whatever God says, hey, man, gonna let us know how to deal with it. Or, hey, I got it. Y'all keep on doing what y'all doing. Keep on doing what y'all doing. I got this. Just kick back, home. Yeah. They agitating, man, for a check. They agitating for a check, bro. Ain't no good gonna come from that. Don't watch. Watch. Anna Black 9884. She says, speak it into existence, bub. All truth, all the facts. Always listen. When good words are spoken, we need this. Amen. Thank you for that prayer. There it is. Them is blessings, man. To have someone come up and say, hey, man, hey, it's not just positive, man. It's righteous. It's productive. That's a blessing to hear that, bro. You did? That's what we got to be on, home. We can't be on nothing else, home. Like I said, we done everything else, bam. We done everything else, homie. We done it. The same way we did all that stuff we did, man, and pushed it the way we put. That's the way we supposed to be with this in our people, man. All in. All in, man. This is how we grow. This is how we empower each other, one another, and others. We got to be all in, man. But see, this on some righteous stuff. This is not cancerous. This is not toxic. Nothing poison in what we dealing with or what we putting out there, man. It's just not. You don't want to treat this the same way you treated game banging. You want to do this even better. You want to get this justice. We want to get this shit justice, man. I mean that shit, man. It hurts my heart, my soul to think back on all the stuff, man. All the stuff. You know what I mean, homie? And like I said, man, for what? For what? We don't own nothing on Hoover, homie. We don't own a shop. Literally, I mean that shit. Literally and figuratively. We don't own nothing. And that ain't just Hoover. That's what says bigger than Hoover, homie. It's all of us. We have nothing to show for all this death and destruction, homie. Nothing. So when is enough is enough? When we decide to stand up for this like we did for game banging? You know, these are the questions we need to be asking ourselves. Now, what sacrifices are you willing to make? Okay, yeah, we're older now. We want to live our lives, but man, we see what's happening. We the cause of some of this stuff, man, for this stuff. Come on, homie. Real spit, man. Tantrum Nose says, man, I learn as I teach. That's the way it's supposed to go. See, when you learn something, you're supposed to get that, you know what I mean? It becomes this reciprocal thing. I learn it, then I teach it to somebody else. That's just what it is, homie. For all y'all in here, man, that's what it is, man. To the day we die, we're gonna be learning something, man. And let's pray, let's put an atmosphere that is all positive, it's productive, it's something that's gonna empower and uplift our people, get us out of this situation, man. We've been in this long enough. So as we learn, let's teach, man. Let's educate, man. Let's re-educate the mindset of brothers and sisters, man. That's what we need. That's what we need. Raku Fu too, man. Love to see you, brother, as always. He said, peace tapping in to add on my support. Might not get to see you read this comment. Going to sleep now, but much love and respect. Brother, you already know how we do, man. The fact that come on, man. All peace, man. All love, all blessings, man. Do you, man, get that rest, man. It's needed, like you said. You want to be able to go into the next day, man. Boom. Energized, vitalized, man. Ready, motivated, inspired, man. Get that rest, man. Let the soul heal itself, man. Let the brain, man, recalibrate. Do your thizzle, homie. And I'll see you Tuesday, man. All love and respect, homie. No, Bam, listen, homie. I'm gonna tell you something, homie. And this for the Royal Group congregation, man. And I mean this. I almost cry every day. Just looking at what's going on with our people, bring tears in my eyes, homie. Brothers dying over BS, man, over nothing. We have nothing, and brothers are dying for nothing. Going to jail, hey, man, yeah, every day, homie. Every day, you know? Every day, man. I had to get to the point where I had to learn how to accept that my spirit is let my spirit is healing for me. I'm able to see now, man, all the shit we done been through, that we done took others through. Shit hurt. It hurt, homie. So I hear you. I hear you, homie. You know, your brothers losing their lives for what? It's messed up, man. It's messed up, man. It should not be happening. Shouldn't be happening, man. Smoke out of Miami, Chakwa, man. He said, when the women have their seat, then the men can sit down to restore the balance as God, which is the creation of women, created in existence through her eternal sacred womb with spirit and soul in life. How have it happened, homie? You know, fact of the matter is, man, we need to come to the table together. Just straight up, man. I don't need to be over nobody else. I just need to be with someone. You know what I mean? We just need to be together, man. You know, just so much been thrown at us, man. So much of this stuff, man, we fail for. You know, we accept it. It's truth. You know, as a way of life. You know, we allowed this stuff, man, to just take root in us, man. It's hard as hell, man, just uprooting this shit. I just care about the people, man. And I'm sure, I'm more than sure, man. I'm confident, man, that others not feel the same way, but know this to be true. You know, within themselves, man, we love each other, man. Just who we are. Just who we are. How is that just taken from us, man, to where we don't even love each other no more, man? This shit is crazy. We don't love each other anymore, man. It's crazy, man. We are the ones, man. On this earth, ain't nothing like us, nobody like us. No one has our soul, our spirit, our love. You know what I mean? You see, we tend to love others more than we love ourselves, though, man. How did that shit happen? That's what make me try fucking shed tears, man. Just trying to understand that, man. Just to see this stuff, man. It's crazy. Smoke Miami going to say, man, in other words, the mother's womb is the key to eternal life through birth with spirit and soul. It's like a goddess, man. And then we ain't even talking about how we treat our sisters, man. Every sister's a hoe, a 304, or whatever they call that stuff, man. That ain't true. That's not true, man. We treat our sisters, man, with more disdain than we treat each other. I mean, so many sisters don't even want to be women no more, man. Some crazy shit, man. Crazy, man. But this is what we in, man. It's what we see every day. Bifocal Jones, man, RIHCC says definitely wouldn't have made it home if it wasn't for my celly, a 7-4 Hoover OG from Arkansas, Mr. James. Man, peace and blessings to you, man, and to that brother, man. You see? Telling you, man, it takes all kinds, homie. And it's bigger than Hoover, man. This man said another man helped another man. And it's us, man. It's about us. And this is what we can do, man, when we step up, man, when we look out for one another, when we love ourselves enough to love the brother look just like you, man. Come from the same shit you come from. You know? Real shit, man. Smoke Miami say through the blood of the mother, man. We are one of the protectors. We are one of the protectors of divinity, and the creation of divinity come from mama. I better know it, man. And we treat our sisters like trash. Like trash, man. Shit ain't right, man. Whole lot of stuff ain't right, man. We got to fix it. It's on us to fix it. Ain't nobody else gonna try to fix nothing for us, man. They need us this way. They need us this way. They realize better than we do, man, that if we get our stuff together, man, they would have to pay homage. And the coldest part about that is, man, when it happens, we still them people, man. We not spiteful and vengeful like that. We still loving people. We gonna forgive some people, man, for a whole lot of stuff that shouldn't be allowed forgiveness. You know what I mean? But they don't want to see us figure this out, man. They can't not see us unify or become one. It destroys them. They will cease to exist in the manner in which they exist now. You understand me? All that would end. We would change the world, man. And I've said this, we've said this. We are the saviors of the world, but first we got to save ourselves, y'all. We have to save ourselves, man. There are all kind of marginalized people, man, so-called minorities all over the world. They looking at us to save the world, man. They looking for us to save the world, man. Real spit. They know better than us that they ain't gonna happen if we don't save us first. Cold stuff, man. Pope Mitchell podcast says, man, figuring things out to understand something complex or to find a solution to the problem after a lot of thought and effort. That's your work though, homie, to figure it out. But see, again, man, we shouldn't have to do or go through a lot of what we think we need to go through or we go through by ourselves. You know? We have to get past these these stigmas, man, about reaching out for support, understanding, advice, counsel, all that stuff, man. You know, there's no one in man's history, in the history of man, men, black women, who done anything by themselves. And that means to figure out something, homie. Also. It also means for them to figure out, they didn't figure it out by themselves, man. You know, to get to where you want to be in terms of you having, understanding those things, man. Hey, man, you might have to, solicit or ask for some type of advice or counsel to get you to the point where, man, you now you're garnering, you're gathering understanding. Now you're able to get a better perspective of what it is your struggles may be, or whatever you're struggling with to understand or to figure out. Do that, bro. Shit, you know. But you said figuring things out to understand something complex or to find a solution to the problem after a lot of thought and effort. I added to life. You're going to say, Poke, that I added to life. I added to life. No, I added life to that, bud, because it ain't just about the hood as a black man, but it's the respect from a daughter for maintaining myself or being here for her and a grandson that I have to fight for even harder. Again, man, it's bigger than you, right? It just is, and this is for all the more reason for all the more reason for you. Even you know what you're doing. You're on the right path, man. But even if you have struggles, man, and you know you're doing the right thing, man, and your shit get clouded, you become distracted, whatever. Look outside yourself, man. Like I said, to help give you greater understanding, to motivate you, inspire you, man, to be all the dad and granddad you can be, man. You know what I'm saying? Even that, in that respect, it's going to take more than you, man. You know, to raise that grandchild, that grandson, and continue to support and love, you know what I'm saying, your daughter. It's just this, facts, bro. Facts. You know. So hey man, I hear you loud and clear. You're gonna push. That's what you do. You push, homie. Yeah. But you push righteously. So that's a good look. You know, I'm always here, man. And I called you last day. We talked. We chopped it up for a long while. Hey, man, I don't have a problem doing that because sometimes I need to talk to people too. Sometimes I can get a better perspective. I can be taught something. I can learn. So hey, man, this is why I contact you. This is why we talk. I think. Steel sharper steel. You did, yeah. OG Bam, man, said, man, rage got us at destruction. Now it's time for redemption and rebuilding. Kimberly Mitchell, man. Kimberly Mitchell, this is the home queen right here, y'all. Here's the goddess. She said, Hoover, hey, real ones, kings and queens, life is simple. We make it complicated. When we conquer ourselves/spirits, that's a true warrior. Then we can change everything. Mount up, royalty. Yeah. Again, let's go back to what we were talking about, or what was discussed earlier about the untrained mind, man. So once we get to the point where we train our mind, we re-educate ourselves, we what's the word for it? When you've been manipulated psychologically, conditioned, when we recondition ourselves, man, everything is possible. And it's not complicated. See, because the mind is rid of the stuff that clouds judgment, anger, you know what I'm saying, is one, depression could be another, man. Once we are in tune with ourselves, man, and we set it up in our minds, our psyche, as well as our spirit and our soul, that we want change, it'll come to you, man. It's going to do what it's supposed to do. But again, this is all effort, man. It ain't just gonna happen because you say, I want this to happen. No, man. That's your work. That's your work to make life simple, to make life uncomplicated or incomplicated. You know what I mean? You don't want to complicate. For real, man, who wants a complicated life? When we conquer our demons, so to speak, we in the game, man. We in the game. We become true warriors. We become people worthy of recognition and praise, man. If such a thing, what I'm saying, is desired, but it shouldn't be desired. But when you do what you're supposed to do, you do right, and you're a righteous person. Again, man, you're going to be blessed, man, with exposure that you are this individual. Blessings become abound, man. You're going to be all right. Yeah. You get to that point, we change everything, man. Mount up royalty. Polk said, let me say this, bub. I know where my focus is because of this platform. Excuse me. Let me say this, bub. I know where my focus is because of this platform like this. Because of this platform like this, one, I was able to reach out to my folks for a much needed sit down. Things are going to reach the right people. And I recall you talking to, your family, your relatives, you know what I'm saying, your people, and the lessons you were getting from them. Bro, the history. I know that meant a lot to you, bro. You actually done a few episodes on, so I know that meant a lot to you, man. Again, blessings. Blessings, man. You at the helm of receiving your blessings, man. Hey, man, do what it do. Mo 9 do say, how is TS doing? No one knows really at this juncture, bro, how TS is doing, man. I'm gonna make it a point to pull up on his brothers, man, this weekend. If not tomorrow, Saturday for sure. and sit down with him and see what's going on, see if he reached him, and just to see how the brother doing. We want to put our thoughts in the atmosphere for bro, man. Again, man, see, it's a lot going on, man. And we're not seeing everything because so much is going on. We've been blinded, distracted. We can't see everything. You know what I'm saying? Because we're allowing ourselves to see a lot of those things that don't really matter. And so the real stuff, man, it gets shoved to the wayside. And then it's only after shit go down or things happen or occur, we say, oh, snap. I just talked to the brother. He seen this, we seen that. Yeah, man. But, we let life take over. We let living life take over our life. You know what I mean? So let's hope that the brother, let's, again, prayers, man, and just putting them positive, vibes in the atmosphere that, man, hey, that not only TS is going to be all right, but the family, man, that the family that suffered this loss as well. You did? It's bigger than us as individuals, y'all. It's bigger than us as individuals. Trust that. Bifocal Jones said, man, I love my people, but historically, we are tribal people. I look at Hoover, no different than Zulu, but I digress. Either way, I want to push for honorability. Yeah, man, I don't, if you go deeper in history, man, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? It was a machine, bro. Historically, our people knew where they came from. They all agreed. They were all on the same page, the same plane, man. Everything was above board. It was straight. They sent brothers and sisters to North America, man, Australia, all over the world. They were one tribe. Different names, Kemet, Nubia, whatever, Ethiopia. They were one people. They were one people, you know? Continue to love your people, homie. Regardless, though. I hear you. Love the tribe you're from. You should. It's your community. But know, man, that it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that, man. Straight up, bro. It's bigger than that, man. This is what we have to get in our minds, man. We have to retrain ourselves, re-educate ourselves, reset our minds, man, from that conditioning that we've been handed down through for millennium. It's us. And again, man, we say this all the time, especially in that gang culture. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. It's us as a unit. Can't nobody be bigger than the program, man, if we are to succeed. Facts. All right? Facts. Smoke from Miami say, man, we need a discussion about the beings on this planet that do not have a soul. We don't know what it's like to exist without a soul and expect a soulless being to comprehend. I learn to respect them now. Yeah, man. And see, this is why we are how we are, man. We are people with soul. Hey, man, we have the God gene. You did? We have the God gene. We have the God gene, man. Let's function on that, man. Let's function on that, man. Let our love, the love we have, man, from the God gene, do what it do, man. Yeah, let's get our stuff together, okay? And then when we get to these people, when these people with these soulless individuals, so to speak, man, or come to present themselves to us, man, to try to, whatever the case may be, negotiate, whatever. Let's allow our God gene, which is love filled, man. It come from love, man. Let's let it do what it do. Let's let it do what it do. We the ones with souls, man. So we're the ones, man. Again, we are the saviors, man. We're the saviors of this world, man, but we're not going to save nobody, man, till we save ourselves. And the soulless ones realize this. Those without souls, man, realize this. So they're trying to create a soulless black man to make sure that they stay in power. How do we combat this, man? How do we combat that? Man, you got to let the God gene do what it do, homie. We got to come back into the fold, man, in terms of, man, where we're loving ourselves first. See, because if you don't love you, you can't love me. You hear what I'm saying, Smoke? I can't profess or confess to love you if I don't love me, homie. If I'm not affected by what affects you, you get it? Come on, man. We not the soulless, they're gonna be the soulless. We have souls, homie. We have to reconnect with our souls, our spirits, man. We have to be what God or whatever, whoever, the creator, the most high, the universe, that energy created us to be. We got to be that, man. As long as we're that, ain't nothing, man. Hey, man, we don't worry about the soul is not comprehending. They got all the education. They got everything on us, man. And yet they still don't get it. They still don't get it. You know this better than most. And you say, man, you still learn to respect them. You've learned to respect them. That's your nature, man. That's the God gene at work, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to do what it do, bro. We're not going to worry about it. Bam say, I point the finger at the puppets. No, Bam. You know how long, man, we didn't have puppets in the midst, man? Man, ever since brothers been fighting against this oppression, man, against this opposition, man, against this tyranny, the atrocities. Man, we've been doing this puppets. We can't waste our energy on the puppets, bro. Man, and trust me, we cannot waste our energy on the puppets, man. That's a distraction. And the puppets are hoping that we start with our attention is diverted from what we need to be onto them. Their masters are telling them, man, you better get their attention. They're working hard at it, man. We got to stop giving them attention, bro. That's all. Stop giving them attention. I mean, we know what they are. They got to live with that. And we got to live with the fact, if we keep participating and being distracted by them, we got to live with that. Hey, man, let a puppet be a puppet, homie. Just remember who the puppet is. When times change or when things change, and they will, and the strings, the puppet master got connected to them a cut. Don't forget who the puppet was. Who allowed him or herself to be a puppet. Don't forget that. That's all. You won't forgive him, but don't forget. Let them puppets be puppets, man. And let us be those who are moving towards rectifying or bringing to our community, to our family, you know what I'm saying, to our race, man, a connectiveness, man. Positivity, unity, man, productivity. The wealth is, man, in us. It ain't what the puppet master giving the puppets, man. We can't worry about that, bro. Don't worry about that. That's gonna be until we change it. But we have to be willing to change it. Devon Butchie Knox said, man, leave it alone. We'll talk. Devon said, and learn that a solid brother can and will go bad at any given time. That's true. Again, man, but see, and it's because a lot of us, solid brothers, man. The foundation is actually weak, man. They haven't accepted. I gave an analogy the other day I said, man, you know, a lot of us break the psychological change. You did? Yet we allow the chains to still lay upon us, draped around our necks, over our shoulders, on our wrists and our ankles. We haven't, you know, we broke the chains, but we haven't shook the remnants of the chains from us. So this allows even solid brothers to be recaptured, man, to be turned. And until we break the chains, not just break them, but shake them from our presence, shake them from our minds, man, we're going to be subjected, or we can be subject to, you know, going bad. It's just reality, homie. And this is what they gamble on. This is the bet. It's in the playbook. It's yeah, man. They could break the psychological chains, but you know the chains will still be draped around them. You know, they'll still be, you know, and as long as that is in effect, we still got them. You know, we have to not just break the chains, bro. Devin, we got to shake the remnants from them, man. And that means, man, all that we know is toxic, it's cancerous, that's poison. We have to let it go. If we don't let it go, then yeah, man, we're subjected to going bad. If money is what rules us, then okay, then hey, man, I'm for sale. If drugs, alcohol, women, you know, then we can go bad. If we have a foundation that's not solid, bro, not concrete, you know, based upon structure, principles, integrity, all the stuff that matter, all the stuff they don't want us to have as a part of who we are as men and women, as human beings, man. We don't got that many in, man. Then they still in the game. They could still change and turn us. This is what we see. We see it. They turn us, man, because we still stuck in this stuff. We still want riches and not even understanding what wealth really is. The concept of what we have in here is not our real, it's not the real concept of our people. It's just not. That's their concept of what wealth is. We have to understand that the concept for us, and it's proof, it's a fact, it's history. Our wealth is us, y'all. Each other. We are the resource for one another, man. You know, that's it. See one dead. I tell you all the time, Sister Queen. Hey man, better late than never. Good to see you, sis. I look for you Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much figured you were busy. Glad to see you in this get down with us, man, in the Royal Group congregation. And people, listen, this is touching bases and vibes with the people, man. This is what we do every Tuesday and Thursday. Like, share, and comment. Subscribe if you see fit. You know, I'm not, hey, man, look, again, subscription, if you do, is free. I'm not asking for a dime from no one. In fact, don't send a dime to this platform. Please don't. You know, please don't. Come in here, man, and imbibe on what we're getting down on, man. You know, get aboard this, man. It's free. All right. Like, share, and comment on touching bases with the people on the group platform or podcast, man. It's good to have you in here. Like I said, see one there. Black first. B1 equals black first, people. Always. Always. Bam said, man, it's uplifting, creating unity. Come on, bro. Remember, and I can't speak for you, Bam, per se, but I just can imagine when brothers was pushing for brothers in the joint, especially that C Nation, everybody being one. There had to be something to that. You know, you had to feel a certain motivation and inspiration, you know, appreciation, man. And not only, you know, in the joint, it's different. It was different. There was structure. Brothers had to be educated, man. Brothers had to know how to push, how to get down, man, because another brother's life depended on him. Come on, home. We need that. We need that. You know, the unity aspect of it. You know, It's uplifting, creating unity, bro. It's bigger than the Crip, Damu, Pyru, Blood, and Hoovers. All right? That's just facts, homie. See, one day it said, all we can do is be better, sir. Love, kisses to the misters, to the missus. Love the whole family and those in the chat. Yeah. I used to tell my baby, you can't give me a hug without a kiss. You know what I mean? Can't give me a hug without a kiss, mama. That's our Prince shit. Man. But anyway. Yeah, C1 did. Thank you for that, sister. Poke Mitchell, man. Hey, Poke, man, I love and respect, homie. I just want you to know that. I said enough to you, homie, but you can never say it enough to our brothers and sisters that we love them, that we appreciate them, that we respect them. We want them to see them succeed, to elevate, excel, man. This is what we missing in the communities. The affirmation of love, homie, unity. It's what we missing, man. Poke said, man, you speaking, bub. It's a must to teach. You speaking, bub. It's a must to treat each other right, and doing each other wrong is looking mighty old, just like this generation mistakes. Just like this generation mistakes the baggy jeans for old and the skinny jeans for new. Somebody talked about that the other day. Hey, man, I don't know how that happened, homie. I don't know what made brothers. I don't know, man. I can't put my finger on that. Don't want to. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, but like you said, the baggy pants. It's just like baggy pants, sagging ass. Pants down past your ass, man. Now you got skinny jeans, and they sagging in skinny jeans, man. I don't understand that shit. But hey, we want to bring brothers, man, into the know, man. And that includes those who wear baggy jeans and sags, as well as those who wear skinny jeans and sag. Shit ain't cool, man. It ain't cool. And it takes one to know. You know what I'm saying? We wore the baggy pants. We were sagging like it was the thing to do. A lot of us got caught by police because we were sagging too hard. Yeah, bam, man. Our eyes are open, homie. We're waking up now, homie. That's what that's the slogan, man. We're waking up now. All right. Let's get that understood, man. Raymond Skull, man, 102, man. How you doing, brother? How's the family, man? Love and respect, man. Peace and blessings to you, your family, and the Rays, homie. Real spit. You say prayer can work for change as far as giving our minds focus. However, as people, we have to take initiative action to work towards the change we're seeking. Here, homie. Appreciate that comment, man. Yeah, truth to power right there, y'all. I'm going to read that again. He said, prayer can work for change as far as giving our minds focus, all right? However, as people, we have to take initiative action to work towards the change we are seeking. And again, so however you approach or whoever you send your prayers to, be it God, the Most High, the universe, whatever the case may be, yeah, that, on the receptive end, that power, that source, you know what I'm saying, that did it is receiving that. However, you have to understand that you have to actually put them prayers into motion. Not just by speaking them and hoping that the Most High receive them, but you have to on terra firma, you have to act towards them. You have to initiate that thing in order to help bring it, assist it in coming into existence, man. So I think that's your point, Raymond, man. I appreciate it nonetheless, man. Man, peace and blessings, bro. Folks say, man, our black people, man, hunting for everybody. Our black people love, okay. Oh, excuse me. Our black people hurting for everybody. Yeah. Put it together, bud. Much love and respect. You already know what we're going to do, bro. You already know. Got something, man. You already know, homie. I'm gonna holler at you. See, one day it said, man, I've been more welcomed by this community than my own family, and I've never met y'all. You've met us, you just never seen us personally. Here we are. But you are family. You are family, you know. Your family is still family. You know what I mean, sister? You know, here's the thing about us, man. Again, we have to take into account that a lot of what ails us, man, is some external stuff. It's there are external issues at play or powers at play that would seek to sever familial ties and stuff. You know what I mean? That seek to break families up, man. It's a lot at play. And so this is why I say, man, hey, man, we have choices. We have choices, man, to let that play out or to not be a part of that playing out. Remain who you are to your core, your soul. Your soul, man, your soul is it is you. It's you. Your soul knows it all, man. Your soul it's this thing, man, that you know, it's a part of the God gene. Ain't number love in that thing, man. Even when people do things or treat a certain way, we might not admit it, but we hurt to show them that we love them. And sometimes we're unable to do that, but we hurt to be loved as well as give it and have it not, received, you know what I'm saying? Or have not received it, but love, man, is the thing, it's the key. It's gonna get us over the hump, man. Even when you think, like I said, man, even when you think there's no love there, there's love, man. You know, your family's still gonna be your family. See, one day they still gonna be your family. You have to make the choices, man, that matter. That's gonna keep you as a loving person, as a person who understands that, yeah, man, it's bigger than them and it's bigger than you. It's all of you. You might be the person, man, that has to, re-spark that familial spark in the family to bring it together. That's what you got to think about. All right. It's your family, and we are your family as well. We ask about you when we don't see you. All right, anybody here from See One Day? You fam. You fam, just like they're fam. All right. She said, how do you make it in? And that's okay. I might want to be disappointed because you didn't show up a couple of times. No, man, that's sis. Shit happens. We'll get together. Keep that in mind. It's your family. Shit happens. You get it together. All right? Real spit, man. Polk said, man, okay. Ed Raymond Skull, man, I agree with you and Bub on putting forth action. One thing we know how to do is sign on the dotted line. Everyone should be feeling like we have one more time to do it right. Hey, man, I said it. We say this often, Pope. Anytime we can get up in the morning, that's another shot, homie. It's like a mulligan, like a do-over. Come on, homie. It don't get no better than that, homie. You hear me? A grand rising, man, is here's an opportunity, man. Sir, you know what? I'm gonna make the day 3 times better than it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying, bro? You have an opportunity to put forth a greater action, a greater response, you dig, homie, towards not just your life, but the lives of those who you love most, or the lives of those you come in contact with, you may not even know. But here's this opportunity, here's this do-over, or here's this day where you can improve on some stuff, man. Everybody didn't get that opportunity this morning. Some of us will not get that opportunity tomorrow. For those of you who do, again, man, knowing you've been blessed, appreciate it. Utilizing blessings, man. Utilizing blessings, man. All right. Utilize them to do it right. There you go. Roxy the Duchess. Roxy the Duchess, y'all. This is another home queen. She says sadness that should be a real eye opener for our people. Private prisons are suing the states because the quotas of humans promised to fill their facilities are coming up short. Arrest them or pay us. That Michael Jordan in them, y'all. You say, oh, hey, wait, man. Hey, I've invested this money in these private prisons. It ain't enough ninjas being locked up. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You know, I think that's a good thing, man. Brothers and sisters are waking up now. You know, prison ain't the place to be, man. We can't get nothing done up in there. You can't protect, provide, or, be productive, positive with your people in prison. There's no way. Let them sue the states, man. And again, y'all, we got to get to the point where we're not depending on anybody for anything, man. Another part of that playbook is to keep us dependent. So they'll come take SNAP and food stamps in the hopes that people start committing crimes to feed their babies, man. So here go the bodies. Here go the people y'all need to put in these prisons so y'all get y'all money. Cold game, y'all. Cold game. Appreciate that, Duchess. Roxy, thank you for dropping that in this get down, man. She said again, sadness that should be a real eye opener for our people. Private prisons are suing the states because the quotas of humans promised to fill their facilities are coming up short. Arrest them or pay us. Y'all, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Al Thomas, what it do, loved one? How's the brother today? He said, good evening to the entire UTG community. Peace to the kings and queens of the Royal Group congregation. B1 equals Black First. All right, my brother, how are you today, man? It's good to see you. Hopefully you and Young King and the rest of the family, man, are doing well. It's been a grand rise, and I'm sure, man, on your end. Good to see you, bro. Jump on in. You know how we do. Jump on in. Poke Mitchell sends a shout out to our Black queens and goddesses, y'all. Yeah. Much love. Yeah, she said I'm a stream. C1 Day said I'm gonna stream my creations while I listen. Hey, C1, look. I was trying to look find more stuff, more of your creations, more of your artwork. Because me and the wife talking about it. We're gonna tap in. Yeah. And she like your stuff too. So yeah, that's okay. I gotta find me something. I want to, I don't wear jewelry per se. I don't wear earring and I wear, my band, but I started wearing jewelry, man, in the 80s, man. For whatever reason, y'all, and I'm just real quick story. I felt foolish back then, homie. I ain't gonna lie. I felt foolish, man. Just all that shit, man. Rings on every finger, man, and chained all around my neck. You know what I'm saying? All kind of, it was stupid to me, man. To the point where I said, damn, man, I don't own a home. I don't own a home. And I went and sat down with my mom's, man. I said, Mom, and she said, yeah, okay, I'm glad you came talk to me now. This is what you need to do. But I haven't worn jewelry. Let me be kind. No. I had a ring in prison. I had a ring made. I had a gold chain also with my initial on it and my wife's initial. I ended up giving that to the loved ones, and that was early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? Last time I wore it in any jewelry, seriously speaking. But yeah, man, no. But anyway, she wasn't dead. I'm willing to wear, especially, if it's something I can connect with, man, and I like what you do, and my wife likes what you do as well. Like I said, we're gonna tap in with you. We want to see all of your creations if that's possible. Okay. So yeah, and I will end up wearing something, like that, because like I said, man, for me, I've been one of them guys. I have watches. I very rarely wear my watches. It depends on where I'm going, that type of thing. But yeah, so we want to see your creations, your artwork, what you have, and we want to, tap in with you. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chris 223, what it do, loved one? All right, thumbs up, homie. For real, for real. Glad to see you in the get down, man. Peace and love, bro. Raymond Skull 102, man. This is brother from one of our rays, man. For real, for real. We're all important in the Black community. He goes on to say, my focus is that of the youth. They are a pivotal component in our movement. Speak, man. Giving them the correct guidance is important for our momentum towards progress. Speak, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that, man, because there it is, man. Hit the nail on the head. Truth to power. Truth to power. Anybody think otherwise, you are mistaken. We need our young brothers and sisters, these young men and women. Very pivotal in what needs to be accomplished. Real spirit. Appreciate that, Raymond. See, one day I said that's it. That Raymond Skull at least are doing something that a lot of us can't. That's right. Anna Black says so many kids have become a victim to all this. My son paralyzed, neck down, damn. And I'm praying and taking care of him. It's sad. Yeah, I bet it is, man. I bet it is. Well, my thoughts are with you, sister. Anna Black 9884. And I'm pretty sure, man, the Royal Group congregation, we're going to send out them prayers, man, and them thoughts, man. We're going to put them in the atmosphere, man. And the powers that be, Most High, bless you and take care of you and yours. Sad to hear that. OG Kunta Cuz. All right. What's happening, loved one? He said, what's good, big homie? Man, everything is everything, homie. This is what we do over here, man. We touching bases and vibes with the people. This is Under the Groove Podcast, Big Kunta. I'm Bub, man, the host. How are you, brother? What you know good, man? What you know good? It's actually it's a pleasure to see you in here, homie. You know what I mean? Because I've been wanting to holler at you, and hopefully we could tap in and touch bases, man. Because a lot of our brothers, yourself included, man. We have responsibilities, bro. We have to be accountable for a lot of what we do. I was just saying earlier, man. A lot of what we do don't mean nothing. It don't do it. It don't mean shit. Let's be 100. What you doing, I did, homie. I did for a long time. And I'm going to tell you, homie, I ain't got nothing to show for that shit. I did life sentence. While I was doing a life sentence, I lost family members, man, I love, couldn't see. I ain't, when I came home, homie, I had nothing. I've been working 9 years, 10 years to have what we have now. You dig? You tapping in, that's a blessing, homie. That puts us in this position to where you and I can start to communicate. See, you're another one of them brothers that's needed, man. It's needed to focus on the focus, homie, and not allow yourself to be caught up in stuff, man, that don't mean nothing. All right, I'm here, homie. It's homies down that way, man. They got my number. You know what I'm saying? And if you want my number, you can go in the link, man. The email is in there. We can chop it up. 'Cause I think it'll be a good look, homie, to get you in these conversations, homie. You know, we obligated, homie, to do better. You know, grown ass men, homie. We ain't no kids, man. You know, so I appreciate you in the get down, man. All right, love, homie. Love, number love, homie. Respect and peace to you, homie. But you're more than welcome to get in on this. Get down. This is Under the Groove Podcast. You are touching bases with the people, man, with the rest of us. This chat is called the Royal Group Congregation, man. Like, share, and comment. Subscribe if you see fit, man. You know what I mean? We not tripping that one way or another, man. You in this get down, man. You're more than welcome to be in this get down, brother. We keep everything above board here, man. We speak no evil. We hear no evil, see no evil, man. Everything is above board, homie. Everything. We keep shit real, though, all right? So, hey, man, peace and blessings to you, Big Kunta. Holler at me, man, when you have an opportunity. Like I say, right now, you're in the get down. You're more than welcome, man, to drop comments and everything. Keep it respectful, though, all right? One love, bro. All right, Pope Mitchell, okay, remember, boom. See, when Dad says, like I always say, clowns can't perform without an audience. Hey, there it is. That's it. That's just don't look. You know what I mean? Just don't look, man. You know, and I'm gonna tell you that would be their demise in terms of this social media thing, because the puppet master would cut their strings real quick. For they'd be in jail. they didn't figure out a way to turn, flip them on their ear and have them in jail and shit. That's just how that shit go. Raymond Skull 102 said, getting down with the get down requires consistency. Man, we got to chop it up, homie. We have to focus on this. Get down. Continue speaking truth to power and be consistent in that mindset. Yeah, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, bro. There it is. All right, hey, Kunta, right back to you, man. Much love and respect, bro. Like I say, man, above board here, homie. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully we get an opportunity, man, like I said, to chop it up, homie. Because I think it's a lot more to what's going on than what's been exposed or what's been out there. Like I said, man, that shit don't mean nothing, homie. That don't mean nothing, homie. You ain't gonna get nothing from that shit. But what means something if you really stop to think about it, man. Everybody man, everything you've been through, man. What should mean more to you than any of this BS that's going on, man, is the fact that, man, you got people, man, that love you. You love people, and I'm pretty sure you want to see your people do good. You want to see them grow, evolve, have something. That's what you should push, homie. Anything else, that's a distraction, homie. It's keeping you from focusing on the focus. That's what it does. The loved one just said, man, Raymond Skull, man, 102 from Raymond said, man, listen, man, getting down with the get down, Kunta, it requires consistency. We have to focus on this get down, continue speaking truth to power, and be consistent in that mindset. If it's anything other than that, man, then you know what I'm saying, you just lining yourself up for more BS, man. And again, like I said, man, that shit ain't nothing, bro. You got a whole lot of cats looking for clout, just, going after the wrong stuff, man. Family suffering, man. People ain't got what they need, but this is what we do. Got to do something better, man. Got to focus on the focus, bro. Like I said, man, I'm available, man. I'm looking forward to hearing from you real soon, bro. Like I said, peace and blessings, homie. One love. Jabarni, man, he said, big bro and the Royal Group congregation, pardon my tardiness. I have a few things to finish up. I'm here now. Tap in. I'm here now. Tap into my people. Blessings and love to everyone here tonight. Black first all day. Listen, man, like I tell C1 Dead, though, Jabarni, look, man, better late than never. All right. And, come on, man. Come on, man. You in this thizzle, man. And we appreciating the fact that your comments are starting to hit They starting to come in. You starting to speak truth to power. You know what I'm saying? And this is what touching bases with the people is all about. It's allowing the people, man, to speak whatever it is they, you know what I mean, they need to get off their chest, as long as we're respectful, as long as we're mindful that there are all kind of people in here from all over the world, man. All right. We don't want to do no injustice, man. You know, no, we don't want to disrespect anyone, man. You know, we want to be men and women about how we go about, you know, sharing whatever it is we need to share. You know the old saying, it ain't what you say, but how you say it. It's not what you do, but how you do it. Let's be mindful of that, all right? Hey, man, boom. All love, bro. You here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. See, one day it said I had to re-up my prescription. I had to re-up my prescription, sir. I was hoping everyone saw my short on my page, sir. Hey, see, one day, do this again. Put the link of your page in the Royal Group congregation, man, so the brothers and sisters, kings and queens, gods and goddesses can see what you got, and we can go tap in. All right, put the link in there. Put the link in there, sis. Yeah, real spit. Devin Butchie Knox said, man, hey, game right here, man. Yeah, you better believe it, man. And it's free, homie. It's free. You know, people don't supposed to pay a dime, man, for knowledge, homie. You know, for realness. You know, this is where it is. This is where it is, man, and it's free. It ain't just coming from me. Read the comments, people. It's in here and it's free. Okay. Bifoco Jones said, this is OTC King Koyo, by the way. Man, why you playing, homie? Because I've been looking for you. All right, there you go. He said, normally I have you on the big screen. My wife and my oldest boy, we tune in. It's all love, all the way from Texas. Man, appreciate you. Love and respect, man. Hey, man, Bifocal Jones, you threw me for a loop. I'm like, okay. And I think I said this the other day to my wife, too. I said, I ain't see OTC King Koyo in here. What's going on? Peace and blessings, homie. Good to see you, homie. Hey, man, and send ours, man, to the family, man. Hope that all is well and everything is everything. You brothers, your family, you know, it's above board, man. Everyone's safe and blessed, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, see, one day it says, I've been following y'all stories since I was young, shaped my entire existence around y'all. So having the opportunity to sit down and listen to you speak truth to power is such a wonderful and good experience for me. Listen, sister, it's my pleasure, man, to be of service, you know, to you. And that go for anybody else. Like I said, man, it's always bigger. It's bigger than me. You know what I mean? Um, we say this all the time in the chat. If we can reach one, we're doing our job. All right. We're doing our job. We ask though, when we reach that one, whoever that is, and you know you've been reached, you found home, you found a place where you can come and we do what we do. Reach out, man. Find someone. Reach someone. All right. Continue to light these sparks, y'all. Continue to touch people, man. A lot of people want to be touched, want to be spoken to, want to be loved, want to be seen. We have to do this thing, but we have to do it in such a way, man. It's not no game, man. You know, we want people to know, man, as a unit, we as a unit ain't nothing but love, man. That's just it. You know, so sister, hey, see one day you already know you fam. You already know you fam. Everybody in here, you already know you fam. Quit playing, girl. We love you. Shit. Tell the truth. Hey man, Pope, man, you already know. I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow too, bro. It's Friday, man. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. He say, love y'all once again. Excellent discussion at UTG. All love, bro. Kimberly Mitchell said a lady found a dozen snakes. She nurtured and loved it. Excuse me. Kimberly Mitchell says a lady found a frozen snake. She nurtured and loved it, brought it back to life. The snake bit her and said, I'm a snake, witch. The oppressors know who we are, where we are. Excuse me. The oppressors know who we are, where are the salt. We are the salt of the earth. Real spit. Yeah, that remind me of old fable I heard about the snake, getting a ride on the back of some animal across the water, man. The snake bit it and read I think it was something. It said, hey, why you bite me? He said, hey man, I'm a snake. Snakes, man. They're poisonous, y'all. So when we see them, you ain't supposed to go want to nurture and help no snake. No, man. Come on now. Nah. Now leave that snake be. Let it like, hey, man, hey, let another snake come along and help you. Let's see how that work out for you. But I'm not gonna help you. Full of poison. No, man. Anyway. Raymond Scoldman says, shout out to all the black queens in the Royal Congregation group. The Royal Group Congregation. I used to have to be tongue-tied with that one too, though, Raymond. I ain't gonna lie, man. And my wife would tell me, say, it sounded like you said the World Group Congregation. I said, it does. She said, yeah. I said, no, Royal. And I'm black shit. See, I'm a little country too, y'all. Oklahoma City. Been in LA all my life, though. But she said all the time, man, it sound like you said the World Group. No, man, that's Royal. But I used to get it twisted though, Raymond. I used to the Royal Congregation Group. I used to say a whole lot of shit till I finally got it. But yeah, bro, that's normal. That's normal. Okay, see one dad. Let me see. Did you just put the there? Did you put it in there? Having an opportunity to sit down and listen, speak true power is such a wonderful, good experience for me. We love you though, sis. Don't you worry about nothing. Put the link in there so I know how to go. Cause I ain't really savvy, man. Shit about that. And then keys and charms. Okay, and see one dad is letting everybody know, man, her get out in terms of her craft, the work she does, you know what I mean? Yeah, it would be something just go check her out. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Go look at what she's doing. You might see something like I said. My wife and I both saw what we like. Want to see more. Want to see more. Now you get to making clothes and stuff with that artwork on there. See one man, come on now, turn it up. Keychains, charms, and you get to doing clothes. Turn it up, girl. Hmm. Raymond Scholes says, man, with the consistency and speaking truth to power, we have to stay reconditioning our mindsets. That's truth, man. To power. Your mind has to constantly evolve to a place where it's just, hey, man, nothing is in there but what's righteous, what's real, what's right. You know, we can't straddle the fence. Like I said, when you break the chains, the psychological chains of society or our oppressors, you cannot let the chains that you broke mentally, psychologically lay around your shoulder, upon your neck, on your wrists and ankles, man. You have to dispense, you have to shake and shed all of it. If not, those who profess, those who claim, those who want to be good can go back bad because we still have these remnants attached to us, y'all. It's some real stuff, man. And Black says, thank you for the leadership, guidance, and education you give to us all through your platform. Continue to show us this truth and self-love first. This, you know what? We all got it. We all been laced with this, man. I was talking to somebody the other night, and I kind of had to check myself because I was starting to get, you know, we got mothers, man. We got mothers, man, in each and every, I don't care if you are a woman, we have mothers, and if we paid attention, we seen what mothers go through. So Anna, when you talked about your son and the experience that you're going through with your boy now, it's like, damn, man. This is what we're talking about in terms of our people, man, especially our sisters who I think carry the heaviest load, man. The heaviest load. Most men who profess, claim, know themselves to be men, cannot shoulder this, man. Shoulder what our sisters have shouldered for so long. For real, man. For real. Just think about that, y'all. So, sister, again, man, I love and respect, man, and I feel safe speaking for the Royal Group congregation that our prayers and our thoughts are with you and your son, and then just a way for you is gonna be found. It's gonna come to you. It's gonna be yours to, you'll be all right. It'll be a benefit to you. That's our thought on that. Stay the course, sister. Stay strong. Bifocal Jones said, yeah, man, I'm on the road, man. My phone log my phone log in is different. All right, that's what it is. Because boy, you threw me for a loop. Had me something. What the hell? All right. Hey, man, there you go. LA Aboriginal, man. Peace back to you, bro. Good to see you, man. Okay, hey Raymond, Raymond Score, I see you, man. He's do that. I'm gonna hit him too as well tonight. All right. Hey man, people, listen, this is what we do, and y'all know how we do, man. It's about love first, of self. As a result of that, I think that when one loves himself, one comes to know him or herself. Facts, man. When you love yourself, you come to know yourself. And it's only through love of self and knowing thyself that you can actually love and come to know someone else, man. And want to see them with the same love and knowledge you have of self, you want to have of them. That's just what it is, man. Love yourself, man, and so that you can love someone who looks just like you, someone who may need you, your support, your guidance, you know what I'm saying, your leadership, your words of wisdom, someone, your tough love, Love yourself enough, man, so that you can receive those blessings from others or give them. You dig? That's just what it is, man. This is touching bases with the people. This is where, man, we look at life like this, man. It's about power being in the people, Power is in the people, man. B1 equals Black first. Let's wake up now, y'all. Let's wake up now. Let's get done what we need to get done. Because again, hey, don't mess around, because time don't wait on nobody, man. Time does not wait for anyone. Let's get it done. Let's get on with the get down as we focus on the focus, people. And let's continue, or let's start to put the people over paper. All right? This is touching bases with the people. All right? You are, you have been, and you will be under the groove. Love, family. Black first.
Count the names, count the bodies, count the victory. Cullen Hughes, Hurst, and writing future history. From the Apollo to the Borough to the Sphere, where the echo of those Harlem nights still ringing clear. So when they ask what happened in those tenement flats, between the spirituals and where consciousness is at, tell them we transformed suffering to scholarship and song. Tell them we've been telling you we're brilliant all along. The Renaissance will prologue every decade since the sequel. Every black child born's continuation of the people who survived the Middle Passage, survived the Jim Crow laws, and built magnificence from nothing but their vision and their flaws. It's in the sergeant, this is once a less than Hatters, hats, and Mercedes. Please don't you, I can't stop us. Power sensitive, watch you, the applause for bones. Need your data, tropes, and constant any problem when the wet just wanna build the season. Bait, now don't get the pause. It's just erasing up the times. Plead the markets off the main. Make it honor fans, turn the neck and love the durn. Suffer like the kesha. You went from the preaching up on side as each alone, but on the shit and untrue seeing vet someone the very inch on Gary Land. Be hell in heaven, you see what the Bonavir. If wait something for the marker, make the key to pull the club and saw the bloods to the Sangaland is carried open slowly. Keep us looking on my mother, break your chair and resi for the he and let the visit be. It's every time we keep a spawn.